Hi,
everyone.
We're the Sunshine
Stitchers. I'm AJ.
I'm Gary.
And I'm Shelia. I had to make sure I moved my hand over because I'm still
yeah, I saw that. I was like, what is she doing?
She waves in
waving.
She waves in widescreen.
Yes.
So in 20 years, whenever they have the widescreen, she'll be in.
Just a little bit. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, a little bit better. Okay. All righty. Well, good morning, everybody. We are so happy that you're joining us, whether it be afternoon or evening for you. We've got a lot going on this week, so we're going to get right into it. Got quite a few comments, and we thank you for your comments as much as we appreciate your taking your time to watch our video.
Yes.
We just hope that we are able to make good use of your time every week. That's our goal. Mm-hmm. Make sure that you feel that your time has been spent usefully. Yeah.
So yesterday, like legit, not yesterday, last week, legit, I thought we were 45 minutes max. And then Gary said something about 2-hour movie. I'm like, who did a 2-hour movie? We talked for 2 hours.
And you did a 2-hour movie.
We talked for 2 hours.
There's a lot of stitching.
I only talked for 45 minutes.
I was shocked. The time flew.
Yeah, a lot of stitching. Okay, so getting right into comments. Somebody asked, and I said yes, but I thought we should confirm. Gary, you're doing Hawk Run Hollow in the NPI silks, right?
Yes, the Halloween one.
Yeah, because you almost always do the call for,
right?
Except if you have the color and the fabric don't quite work.
Yeah, if they fight with each other, I'll change.
Yeah.
But what I did was when I first kitted it up, I only bought the floss needed for that square. You know, because then I, you know, to keep the cost managed, there some squares have different colors. So once you get there, you just add more. So it was, but I some pieces I really want to use the silks, and that's a big piece. I'm going to invest a lot of time in it, so it should be worth it.
Yes, yes. Tina M. Actually, we had several people after we had our Tacky Bob conversation last week.
Yes,
some people came up with solutions for making your own Tacky Bob. The end result is that basically you can get CD cases on Amazon. And Michael has something called a Brad Smith tacky beading mat.
Yeah, it's
Brad
like a little
Smith.
Jello. It's like a little jelly thing.
Yeah.
Gel. And I think Joanne's has it too.
Okay.
They're in their beading area. And you just wash it off when it gets dirty or cat hair.
Yeah, and Judy S. commented that she uses Bead Alon, BEADALON tacky sheet. She cuts one to fit the CD case.
Okay.
So thank you. I thought those
thank you so much. Yes.
Suggestions.
I know it was really weird that, you know, Tacky Bobs were everywhere and all of a sudden they just disappeared.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of interesting. You know, we just do with what we got, right?
Exactly. Christy D has decided that we should call Gary and Ronnie Crypt Keepers.
Yes.
I like it. I need a shirt.
Oh, no.
Yes. Crypt Keepers. Remember Tales of the Crypt? You don't remember Tales of the Crypt?
No. It's Crypt Keepers, the enablers.
Candy L also had a suggestion in terms of buying a tacky pad and then a long flat container that she uses for her tacky bob.
Yeah.
I wonder why they stopped making tacky bob. I mean, it's such a perfect size.
I think Tacky Bob is a UK company.
Oh, okay.
Is it?
When I was doing research trying to look for them, it kept taking me to, at least my searches did. It may not be true, but
okay.
I don't know.
And this was probably one of my favorite comments of the week. This is from Robin B, who commented on Gary's pineapple shirt last week.
Oh my God.
Made her think of a fruit drink and a cabana boy.
That's right.
I thought,
me too.
I thought that was pretty good.
You know, after I bought this shirt, a few months later, I was at the store. They had the matching shorts.
Oh,
that was just too much for me. I'm like, oh no.
So the shirt wasn't a gift. You actually bought
the
it,
shirt.
right?
I
Oh.
like to have some bright clothes. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm in Florida. Why not?
Yeah,
Why
exactly.
not? Yeah.
But
you don't vacation in Florida. You live in Florida, though.
Right. So then I dress because living in Florida is
Just like a tourist.
permanent vacation.
It
So
is,
I
yeah.
dress for the occasion.
Yeah, yeah. Judy S. Helped us out a lot with the floche conversation. She said that floche is soft in French.
Okay.
I should have looked that up. Soft in French is floche, and it's a very soft thread.
The translation of the word floche.
Yeah, floche.
Yeah, I'm trying to, because I speak a little French. I'm not trying to what is the word for soft in French? And I can't. I can't bring it.
It's not a conversational word per se.
Yeah, I guess.
And she uses it for French knots, and she will combine one strand of, I guess, cotton or something with it to create a shading effect.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
good to know.
Thank you, Judy. That was very helpful. All righty. So thank you, everybody, for your comments. As always, it was a joy and a pleasure to go through them this week.
Yeah.
And chuckle.
I enjoyed them.
I enjoyed them.
And I like reading Shelia's responses to the comments too. Those are just as funny.
Sometimes she has those one word comment. No.
And those actually speak more to me in here than what you did now.
Yeah, that was all I was safe to say.
Yeah.
No.
Kind of like me last night when I had some bless your heart moments.
Yes. Okay, anybody have any finishes this week?
Nope, not for me. EJ?
Nope.
Nope.
All
Okay,
right.
so that skipped one whole category. Gary, do you have any starts this week?
I do, but I want to talk about them in
ABCingo?
ABCingo because
Okay.
that way
Okay.
we had
See?
all.
So that category maybe should be ABCingo.
No.
No.
No, that's okay. We're gonna leave Gary's starts.
Because I have multiple starts that's not always in that category.
Exactly.
And it's only a couple more days that thing's going to be gone.
Well,
The
it's this month.
25th. It ends the 25th. So I'm already in November in my mind. So
Oh,
I
No
mean,
way. Please don't rush the year.
Yeah, I know it's tough when we
Or
get.
especially don't rush the weekend, because I need my weekends to be like years long.
But my problem is I'm always planning for things and when I'm going to buy fabrics and this and that. And so my months are always out there. So I never know what day it is anymore or even month now.
I told Gary, I said, I wake up every morning and my first thought when I wake up in the morning is today is, so I can fix myself on the day of the week.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm scheduling and planning things for 2024 and 2023.
Yes.
So are we in 21?
Yeah, the radar has to really settle on somewhere. Okay, so let's talk whips. EJ, let's see your whips.
Okay, so I've been working on my ABCingo.
Okay.
So
No regular whips?
No,
no.
I
Okay.
think she's combined her whip go and ABCingo and her whips, so.
Okay.
I have a leadership meeting on Tuesday at 3:30, and it decided to remind me at 9:46 on Saturday.
That's good leadership skills.
So yeah, so I've been working on my ABCingo.
That would be Shelia's Monday morning, 8:30 conversation with whoever set that up. Don't you set up something to remind me on Saturday morning about something?
No, I think she's my new principal. She works Monday through Sunday, Monday through Monday. She works.
That's her problem.
Mhm.
Yeah, well, since our calendars mesh, it's my issue now.
All right.
Anywho.
Maybe that's why I change jobs so often.
That's why I retired.
Yeah.
This is my ABCingo board. So
Oh, you're close to a bingo.
yes, I actually did yin yang. Well, I did yin yang, I just didn't cross it out, and then I just need a letter D.
All right.
Carolyn, I need a letter D, please.
No, we don't, Carolyn.
I need a letter D.
Let me see. Does it help?
Candy is looking for a letter Y.
She got it.
Already called.
Oh, she got it?
She got it day 9, 2 days ago.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, good.
She needs to
Good.
watch
I need a
it.
letter D, Carolyn.
No, I need B or M.
No, my friend, I need a letter D.
No.
Yeah. And then I'll have bingo.
Okay. So what'd you stitch this week?
What I stitched this week.
I don't want another 2-hour drama movie.
I started off with Rosewood Manor. Rosewood Manor homewards. This is what it's gonna look like.
Okay, I love that.
And you're using the called for floss?
Yes, I'm using the what do you call that thing?
Hulkies?
Sulkies. And this is what it looks like.
Oh.
I need, for my whip go, I need to do the fun row.
Yes.
So that's the
This
first
is the
whole
fun
row,
row.
including the back stitching. Okay.
Thanks. Yeah, I know. Including the back stitching.
I remember
The conversation.
last year the conversation when you said I had to do the fun row, and I did the fun row, and you said don't forget about the back stitching around it too. So I'm just reminding you of your remind to me.
Okay. So yeah, so for my whip go, I have to do the fun row, which is this row, along with the back stitching all around it. So this is where I am. I worked on the I worked on making the boxes.
Okay.
Next. Then, sorry, that was day 9. I don't know what day that was. Next, I'm gonna go in order in the way the day I stitched it. Then the next day, the 5th, day 5, is Advent Animals. Letter K called. So I worked on
Oh, how cute.
Katie Kitty.
Oh, it's almost done.
She yeah. What I had before was the greens, and then now I added the oranges, the tans, and the reds.
So now you have a kitty.
Now I have a sort of kitty.
Yeah.
So that was day 5.
And who did Advent Animals?
Brooks Books.
Brooks Books.
It's a free thing. It's on her blog spot or something.
Okay.
Then day 6, on day 6, Christmas ornaments was called. The letter N for Nora Corbett. The letter N. And look, it fits on my lock scroll.
Oh, that's one of the
Right.
new GaRon.
Well, but that's
I got the prototype. I got the prototype.
Okay.
I said, you know what? I just want that one. I just want. It's like, okay.
You're gonna put it on eBay later. I know her.
So this is my. So I added more beads over here.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, you can see it.
Yeah. Look at that. Wow. That is going to be stunning.
Yeah.
It's so I have the invisible thread and the ivory thread that Gary gave me.
Mhm.
And that invisible thread was invisible. Like I was like, where is this thread?
And it's thin and you can barely feel it too.
Yes. I was like, for ease of beading, I'm going to continue using the ivory thread
There you go.
until I run out. And then I'm like, okay, I guess I'll use the invisible thread.
What size lock scroll is that?
28?
28.
A thing? Is 28 a thing?
It could be.
Gary.
Oh, I don't know what that doesn't look like. It's 28 inches.
Yeah,
As a math, that looks like maybe 18 inches.
I think it's probably
18. I know it ended with an 8. I don't know. Spatial reasoning. I didn't do well in geometry or measurement.
Look, it looks like it's
18 millimeters. I don't know. 28 millimeters. But this is 18
Okay,
It looks
and
like
the sides are 9.
okay.
all right.
That I know the sides are 9.
Hmm.
Next. So that was my letter N for Nora Corbett. Then on the 7th day 7 was the letter Z.
Oh, yeah.
The letter Z, it's right over here.
Oh, did you jump
okay.
down and do the Z?
No.
Absolutely not, but it's in this pattern.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
good.
So I worked, remember that pin cushion? So what I did was I came across here, I
Oh,
finished this,
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
and I moved up the spool thingy.
Okay.
I don't know what you call that.
Mm.
Right here.
Oh, yeah, I
Right
see.
here.
It's like a little, I don't
Mhm.
know what it is.
It's a pin cushion on a stand.
On a pedestal.
And it held the spool holders, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay, so it's just
yeah.
laying on top of them.
Yeah. Are those spools next to it? I can't remember.
Yeah, there's spools next to it,
Mhm.
and then a pin cushion on the top. So
Mhm.
yeah, it's a spool pin cushion.
So are you gonna do the satin stitches on the spools?
Yeah. And now that you reminded me that I can do that, and I
Mhm.
should do that. I'm definitely
Even
gonna do that.
faster.
And you said it's one every other one, and then come back and
Back
fill
and
in
do-
the other hole the
Yeah,
other side.
so it'll overlap.
Yeah. Very nice.
But I have a little bit more, I think, brown on this on the right here. So I'll see what I can do with that. All right. But I did enough stitches. I did 195 stitches that night.
Okay.
And then, so Z was just called, right? And then on day 8, X was called.
Yeah.
Oh boy. So let me find another alphabet.
Well, everything you stitch has an X on it because we all make a million little X's. Any project would have fit.
That's true. But I used Sampler Au Fleur because look, it also has an X.
Raise it
in
up.
the word.
Raise it up.
Raise it up.
Up. What are you pointing at?
There you go.
The X.
Up.
Up.
Not back, but up.
Up?
There you
There
go.
you
I
go.
see the
Now
X.
we can see the X.
Really? That high? Okay.
Yeah, all we saw was sampler in your middle finger.
Yeah.
Well, this is it.
That's all.
This is what I stitched on. Sampler
Okay.
Au Fleurs by Jardin Privé. And I completed
Oh.
165 stitches. So I finished this portion, and then I started the B, which is going to be
Okay.
right here. So I finished this pot, and then I started this.
That
Good.
is so pretty. So pretty.
This is it in full view.
It looks like she stitched nope. NOPQ.
Next, that was day 8. Day 9, let me see if I can find it. Next letter was Y. So we had X, Z, and then finally Y. So I picked Yin Yang
Okay.
by Stitch Rovia or Emma Congdon. This was it was in a magazine, but you could get a PDF. It's the scene. Do you remember how it looks
Yeah, the
like?
yin yang sign. Yeah.
Exactly. And there's like
Oranges
sunny
and red.
mountains and then ocean.
Yeah, blues and
It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. So I worked on completing this cloud and the top portion for 123 stitches.
okay.
Okay. Day 10, I didn't do day 10 yet. The 10th of September, I didn't do yet. I'm gonna do it today, and I'm gonna do today's 11th as well.
Okay.
Okay,
All
good.
right. Good. Very good. So the
Thank
hour
you.
a day is really helping you.
This is, look, it's an actual project. An hour a day would literally get me about 30 30, 50 stitches, 30 to 50 stitches. I don't stitch fast, but I just pick it up and stitch it for that day.
Okay.
Okay.
So yeah. All right. So it's like
So that's why you don't see Mother Moon.
Yeah.
good.
That's
I
why you don't
needed
see
a
Mother
drink.
Moon.
Yeah.
My drink was melting. FedEx.
Ooh.
That is all for me.
Oh, so
That's
you're
it?
done? Oh, okay, sorry.
All right.
Gary?
Okay, so my main whip this week has been Away We Ride.
Oh, look at that.
So-
Wow.
I've got more of the border to come down through here, and then I think there's words. It's almost it's really close.
Yeah, it looks really good.
Yeah, looks really good.
Yeah, and I'm really loving it on this fabric. This is the grandpa sleeve.
And that's
from Extra-
Blackbird, right?
Yeah, Blackbird. My favorite Blackbird pattern of all times.
That house looks really good. It's like a million windows.
Yeah.
Okay, Away We
Okay.
Ride.
All right. And then so on Sundays, I stitched in the Zoom group, I
Ooh.
stitched feathers, and I only stitch it on Sunday with Zoom. So I have a page finished finally. And start of another page.
Is that the antenna for the peacock?
That is the antlers.
Oh, antlers.
Mine's gonna have antlers. I know.
Between the two of you, antenna and antlers.
Anyway, so now my ABCingo.
Let me see, put it up. Let me see it
It's hard
up
to
closer. All right, so you don't have a bingo. Oh, you do need a B. Oh, okay.
or an M. I'm like one letter away. I get two possible.
Oh, yeah, I see. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. So on day 4, which was last Saturday, I stitched on reindeer feed sack. I got 3 trees done. This is on 40 count with 1 thread of belle soie. So it's a little, between editing a 2-hour movie and stitching, I was like, I'm over.
You don't
it.
have to explain your amount of stitches to anyone.
I was explaining it to myself because I was being judgy to myself. I got that look in the eye. Judging me. Okay, and then so day 5 was Christmas Witch by Kathy Barrick. This is the pattern that I got in California the time I went and I forgot my
Oh, yes.
pattern and I needed something to stitch. I
Yeah.
had everything but the fabric
Yes.
because EJ left it on my board.
EJ, listen, first and foremost, do you remember that was our first giveaway that was international?
Yeah.
Oh, this one.
It was in Australia, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But how did EJ get involved with your packing methods and your packing? So
I left the next morning. I that's my story. I recall it. So this is on I've been stitching
Pumpkin?
for a long time. So it's on tobacco from Weeks
Tobacco.
Works. It's a 35 count or 32 count. I think it's 32 count. It's pretty big.
That white is popping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so
I like it.
I know it doesn't look like the pattern, the colors and stuff, but I love her dress. Still looks good on this fabric.
It does.
I think
Mhm.
It
I like
does.
it. But dang, it's a big dress. That's 1 hour of stitching, and all I did was just a little bit of fill-in down there. It's no joke. And so that's and then that was the 5th. Then on the 6th, my birthday start got picked. Newcastle bouquet, which I started for my birthday.
That's really pretty. Is that on 40 count as well?
No, this is on 32 count. It's gonna be big. So this is on Cosmic Platinum. That's one of my favorite colors from.
Cosmic Platinum.
Yeah. So I did basically all this right here. So this was done back on my birthday, and then this was done 6 months later. Hey, a start is a start,
I
right?
understand.
Yeah. And so that was day 6, day 7.
Wait, you need to tell the letter and how you connected it. Go ahead.
Well, it's Newcastle bouquet. It's kind of, I'm not very creative.
Yeah, the
It's
letter
an
N.
N for Newcastle.
I didn't know it was in. No one told me it was in. Go ahead.
All
You
right.
got it.
Oh,
Okay.
because she calls the day. and
Oh,
it's your
okay.
own
All right.
letter.
Okay. All right. So let's go back
Yeah,
for EJ.
yeah.
Let's go back. Rewind. Day 4 was R for reindeer feed sack.
Okay.
Mhm.
Day 5 was Christmas Witch, letter K for Kathy Barrick.
Nice. See?
That's how creative I can get.
That's all right.
And then day 6 was N for Newcastle Bouquet, because it's called Newcastle.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Now, day 7, I did get creative.
Okay.
I'm really proud of myself because it was letter Z. And so I did the cemetery for Little Stitch Girl because I thought these were Frankensteins, but they're actually zombies coming out of the grave.
Oh, nice.
I worked on the grass and the path.
That looks good.
In my mind, I'm like, oh yeah, I could stitch on this for 2 days and finish it. And then after working on this grass for a night, I'm like, oh, you crazy? Because I thought this was a little project. And this is on Seraphine's fabric, 32 count Serafina.
That's nice. Zombie. Z for zombie. Good.
And then day 8, I got creative again. So letter X was called. So it's harried hair Samsara the carrot, which has a double meaning because it's the X-rated carrot, or it's actually the carrot with the circles that has X on it. The button says an X. But I like our story. So this was a new start.
Oh, wow.
It was a new.
Because this is my last piece. This is my oldest whip from 2017. It looks like a pizza, doesn't it?
Oh!
But I did have my start and finish photo in the group. It was blank and it was not blank.
Wait. You did this in 1 hour? No, in one day.
One evening.
I'm trying to look at this thing to see how in the world we got this.
Oh, wait. So here's the X. It's the one I'm doing right here. This is the X with the buttons. How'd I do what?
I just
Got what?
Wait a minute. Look at the tip.
There's X's.
That looks weird, no? Of the carrot?
Because you're doing the dark orange color.
Yeah.
So that's the dark.
Yeah. Is it supposed to look like this? Is that what's getting you?
No.
Does it go like this? Does it go like this? Wait. Does it go like this?
Stop.
I hope everybody's monitor is clean now. I'll take a break for you to go get the Windex.
No, Ronnie, we need help.
So let's look at 9. Day 9 was the Yellow Submarine.
For why?
Y for the Yellow Submarine. And
is that a new start?
It's a new start. You can tell the subject matter gets me stitching more. But this is on 36 count with 1 thread.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Always when I stitch with 1 thread, I'm slower.
It takes longer.
I don't know why it takes.
1 thread takes longer?
I don't understand. For me, I think because I make sure my tension is I'm focusing on tension the whole time.
Yeah.
So it doesn't look flat.
Yeah.
And I think with the 2 threads, it helps me with my tension because I know how far to pull 2 threads.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a me thing. So that's day 9.
And you're starting in the middle.
In the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I'm using this is a 36 count Liberty Gathering Gray from R&R Reproductions. And day 10 was last night, which I was a little bit busy with a slight pattern sale that was kind of fun. Day 10 is Q for Q. And I picked Raven Queen.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
So that was the whip.
And you didn't get to that yet.
I didn't get to it. Hopefully maybe I'll get. I don't know.
Today?
I've got bag sale tonight.
Bag sale today. Yeah.
I don't know.
That should be part of your plans. That's part of my plans.
Right. So anyway, that's where I'm at.
All right. Wow. I tell you, this ABCingo really has.
Luckily, it's only good for 25 days.
I know, because you all are just racking it up.
I'm enjoying myself.
Yeah, it is fun. I'm enjoying watching what you're working
I'm
on.
enjoying it.
Yes.
Sheila, you could have done it because every day is a different project.
Yeah, yeah. If I was so,
We have to get Shelia into these challenges.
yeah, well, I
Yeah.
doubt it.
I just
Jay
say-
for Jolly Jingle?
There you go. Hey, wait, was Jay called?
Jay was the day one.
Oh yeah, I did not know.
That's right. You can't look at your thing.
Oh, it's right there. I forgot.
Oh. This is Raise the Roof Designs Jolly Jingle.
And we were supposed to stitch it together, but she just.
Well, it was on my rotation.
Oh,
And
look at the little buttons. Oh my God, look at the buttons. Do you get the buttons?
yes, I have the buttons. And
Wow.
Ooh, wow, look at that.
so I did a little bit more on the little squiggly across the across the top.
Mhm.
I worked on the moon, which came out a little more stripy than I thought because the red is called butter crunch.
Yeah, it's
butter
very,
crunch,
it's got some very,
lights and darks.
yeah.
And I didn't realize it, so it happened that I picked up a very dark
It looks
end.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like the man in the bedtime story with the hat.
Yeah.
The moon with the
He didn't
hat.
have a hat on
Yeah.
and a
Yeah.
mustache.
And I did have to substitute, this star was supposed to be, this star and this star was supposed to be tropical ocean.
Uh-huh.
But tropical ocean was too close to my fabric. See that?
Yeah,
It totally,
it washed out.
yeah.
So, but your
completely.
fabric, you're not using swamp, you're using
I'm using
tarnish? Is that tarnish?
Mm-mm.
No.
That's a green, right? It's a jade.
Fathom, 36
Fathom?
count fathom. Yeah.
Really?
Well,
That looks green, no? Is
Very
it?
green.
Is it?
well, it's even written on the little tag.
Oh, okay. I guess I
36
don't
count
know what fathom looks like. Maybe that's
Oh,
what
okay.
it is.
And so
Fair enough.
the tropical ocean
Was very
was
close.
too close. So I just swapped that out for frosted sage, which is also in the
The color.
color pack.
Okay.
So that's
Yeah, I mean,
that's-
yeah, the call for was swamp.
yeah,
And that's a very, very green
yeah.
and
So I'm really happy with that. It's coming along nicely.
I like that one.
Yeah.
Me
Yeah.
too.
I've got the Halloween one too.
And I'm using all of the called for colors.
That green is bright.
Yes, it is. And it will, there's
Three greens.
in it, and they'll all show up
Yeah, look at that.
nicely.
Yeah, very
Yeah.
nice.
Even with the one strand over 36, they'll show up nicely. So the tropical ocean kind of caught me by surprise. It might
Yeah,
not have been so bad at 2 strands,
yeah,
but
but
at
one
the one
strand
strand, it was not
popping, yeah.
popping. I also worked on hands-on design. Oh, thank you. Actually, can I hand you this too?
Mm.
Okay, keep it all together. Thank you.
Oh,
I worked on hands-on design, Frez and Mint, from the cuisine, French kitchen series,
mhm.
which is a collaboration with
Hands-on design
and
and
Summer House Stitch.
Stitch work.
Yeah, it's written right there. And I remember all of these were started back between September and December, when I was doing a lot of starts for No New Starts 2021.
Mhm.
And this one and Jolly Jingle were 2 pieces that I had not stitched on since I started them.
Okay.
So it's basically a new start.
Yes, and each had 200 stitches in them. So with Frez and Men, I did all of the inside little stitches here and came down and started down in here. I had all of this done.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
pretty,
I like doing the little stitches, the little blue stitches.
Yes,
Those were so much fun.
that was fun.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Now the white on the flowers for the strawberries, not very fun.
No, that was, well, yeah, because you start and stop. Whereas I think I'm carrying.
Oh yeah, you're all over the place.
Yeah, I carry
My
it.
gosh.
It's a road map.
Yeah, it's a road map in the back, but that's okay.
I can see where she started.
She's scared.
The red in particular, the center part
Yeah.
of the flower.
That's okay.
Yeah, but you can't see it when you look at it. You can't see through it.
No.
And then once I back it and everything, you won't be able to
Mhm.
see it. So,
Back it with a dark fabric and you're great.
yes. Oh, and that is stitched. Well, I got it as part of the original kit. And so it's a French 32 count French blue fabrics by Stephanie. And the threads are all Weeks Dye Works, and I'm stitching 2/2.
Okay. So it's all the called for
All
stuff.
the called for everything.
Well, that's good.
I-
That's a first.
This is a haven't stitched on in a long time.
Oh, yay.
Yes, and this last week I said this was Madame Chantilly. It's not. It's Madame Lafille
Okay.
or Faye. Somebody said it was Faye. And this is Neige et Montagne. But I'm not stitching the words across the top in the sky. I'm just going to fill in with snow instead.
So you're just doing snowflakes?
Yes.
I like that.
This is 32 count Stormy or Storm by Picture This Plus. I'm using the call for DMC and I actually started this in December 2017. I'm finally making progress on it. Yay. Because I'm working on the trees here, the trees with the snow cover down here in this area here. I was so excited, so much
Yeah,
fun.
because you were working like these boxes for like
Forever.
2 years.
And the window pane. I mean, it's just
The window panes look amazing.
Yeah, because
They
it's not just one color, it's DMC.
No.
There's a lot of color changes in that.
yeah.
But it's so well worth it.
Yeah.
It looks really amazing.
They look like weathered wood, you know, very nice. I had to take out a chunk, I think over here. Again, this is one of those patterns where you have two symbols that look a lot alike. You have a big black square and a little black square.
Oh, I hate those.
And when I picked up the dark green, which is the little black square, to work on this side, I said, well, wait a minute. This doesn't make any sense whatsoever because this is a dark green. And why do I have all this beige over here? So I actually had to take all this whole section out and restitch it. But it was so completely,
Okay.
it looks so much better. In fact, after I finished, I was like, oh yeah, this makes so much more sense.
It does make sense when you use the right color.
Yeah. I mean, and it's gorgeous. I love it. I love it. I'm also working on an oldie. This is
Another Year Creeps By?
all through the year. It's what it was originally called. Oh, Another Year Creeps By.
See, I do pay attention.
You do. Another Year Creeps By Ink Circles. This was originally released through Stitchy Box Monthly Sal in 2018. So I collected each of the 12 parts.
Wow.
And then decided to stitch it on one piece of fabric. And this is 18 count Silk Weavers Stone Gray. And I did get I'm using the called for Classic Colorworks colors.
Oh, it's bigger than what I thought it would be.
Yes, even on an 18 count.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a pretty good size. I finished the border here, all the oranges and some greens or yellows in here. I did.
Are you putting it in your own order or is it going to follow, or does it follow this?
It sort of follows that.
And,
I scanned in each one and I think I scanned them in the order I received them because in my files on my computer,
they had numbers.
I just said January, February, March.
Let me see. So which is the one that she completed? I don't see that.
It's right here.
And the next one? Oh, she's next to it.
But it's in the middle.
Oh, so you have space on the other side for the skull one.
No, I don't know at this point. I don't know what order
Yeah.
I'm doing. I don't think it matters.
No, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But it makes
They're all
it
the same
hard to
size.
follow on the chart.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
it's good.
It's
all
yeah,
good.
yeah, makes it mine.
Right.
But with it being a piece that was released every month, I mean, everyone probably would have done.
Those are coffins.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Ah,
yeah. Oh, no, right. No, they're not month names. They are, each chart has its own name.
Mm.
And so I don't know the order at this point, I think, in which.
Yeah.
Yes. I guess if I looked at the original files on my computer, I could tell by the date.
Right, but the good thing is they're all the same size. And you can play with it and put it in placement, whatever you want to
Yeah.
grab and work on that day. I mean,
Yeah.
I think it'd be pretty cool.
Yes, yes. And so I'm working the border and the inside of each square as I go along. I thought once about doing the border, but
And there's little skeletons in the coffins.
yeah,
oh, look at that.
yeah. See little
Yeah.
skeletons right there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's gonna be fun.
yeah. So that was fun. I enjoyed it. Lots of good counting. This is Lutin de Printemps by Collection Tralala. I bought this when I visited Threadneedle Street. I was in Seattle to take a cruise to Alaska
Okay.
in 2018. And I visited Threadneedle Street and purchased and kitted it out, except for I think maybe one or two colors.
Oh, look how rich it is.
Yes.
That is.
I love that.
Look at that.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd love this.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm not much of a pink guy, but I mean, that's really cool.
So this is, in English, it's spring pixie or leprechaun, spring pixie or spring leprechaun.
Okay.
It's on 32 count raw linen, brown. I did substitute a couple of the Weeks Dye Works, Bubblegum and Scoopermong. But then later, I think I found them elsewhere, so I did put them in.
Are you going to leave the butterfly on there? That's really perfect.
It is kind of perfect, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like the scale, and I like it.
Yeah, needle minder. Maybe so. Maybe I'll just glue it on or something. Now,
Yeah.
I will say, this is a mistake. The black in the hat is a mistake.
Oh, I thought that was a dark purple.
Yeah, no, it's supposed to be.
I don't see a black. I don't see black.
It looks like dark purple to me, the stripes.
Yeah, the black here.
They're black? It looks, yeah, like Gary
Yeah,
said.
it's black. Yeah, it's actually black.
But it's reading as a dark purple. It's kinda
Yeah,
cool.
it was supposed to be a different color. I don't know.
Oh, I see it now. Okay.
Oh, I think it was supposed to be this dark raspberry color right here.
Oh, but
So
I
it would've been
I like it better like it
I
is.
do like it in the black,
Yeah.
actually. And I realized it because I made the same mistake when I to stitch this inside or the outside of the flower like this one.
Oh.
And I was like,
why
why
is
is
the
this
black
black?
rose?
Yeah.
Anyway, your
Exactly.
stitching adventure
I
has
know.
got to be hilarious inside your head.
Oh,
I just
it
want to
is.
be,
It
I
is.
just want to sit there and watch the show sometimes.
It is, trust me.
It's like, oh, what am I doing?
Yes, because of course I'll stitch the whole thing
Yes.
Yes.
and then I look at it and I go, why is this black? Does
Can't,
it make sense?
you can't stop at one X.
No.
I gotta keep on going. It might work out.
Whole thing, yes. And then I picked up I'm Just Here for the Booze. This is by Imaginating.
Mhm.
This is one that I'm close to a finish. Sort of giving it a lot of attention.
Oh, good.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And I've worked on the foam at the top
Uh-huh.
and
the back.
started the back.
Oh, look at that.
You're almost done.
But yeah, I have a little bit more on most of the back to do,
Uh-huh.
and then foam comes over here.
So are you gonna backstitch the foam with the dark black?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, to help it pop out,
Pop out,
like
okay.
just like they have it. Yeah. So I'm here for the booze, fun. So if I don't finish it, well, I do have an open day on Sunday.
Mhm.
I might pick this up. I may not. I don't know, because it'll be fun to finish it in October, I think.
Yeah.
I think I might wait to finish it. I could definitely.
Well, you can
finish
get
it.
as close as you can, and then it's like 5 stitches in October.
Maybe one Sunday stitch and then leave the rest for October.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, speaking of Sunday Stitch, so everybody on Sunday Zooms, see you in January.
Oh,
Football season started Thursday night.
oh, really?
Yes, I'm spoken for.
Oh,
Yeah.
Do they still have football?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Football is back.
I thought it was in the fall.
It is the fall everywhere else but Florida.
Oh, okay.
No, fall starts on the 21st of September, no?
Well, no, but the meteorological fall started September 1st.
Oh,
I know that because I watched the news and the news meteorologists talked about it.
okay. Yeah, I don't watch TV anymore.
Oh,
Yeah.
I watch for the weather and then I'll catch
I
whatever
just look out the
I
window.
need to get there.
The weather is hot and humid. Hot and humid. That's it. That's all you need to know.
Was it? It's going to be scattered showers today.
Yeah,
Tell
there's
me.
scattered showers every day.
Yeah.
Every day during dismissal is scattered showers. So
Yes. I worked on Artisy or
Lennard.
Lennard.
African lady with vase.
Yes, one of my favorite pieces right now. And I focused on her shoulder and arm coming down.
oh wow.
Oops, here. This
Yeah.
shoulder and arm coming down. And right here is the start of the top of the vase.
Yeah.
Right there. So I really on her arms.
Looks good.
Yeah. And that was a lot of stitching. I did a little bit more of this white in here, but in
Mm-hmm.
the highlights here of her shoulders.
What's that? Is that a brown color? The highlight on her shoulders?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
is that,
Yeah, it's a light brown.
Yes, I've actually gone through my ring and noted where how these browns are being used. There are, I think, 4 different colors of brown.
Yeah.
really?
Her arms and shoulders, yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Really?
It's a fun stitch. I'm enjoying it tremendously. And I do want to bring this green down a little bit further so I'm not stuck at the end with, nothing but green, since
Yeah.
it trails down the entire piece.
Right.
But I'm
Right,
right,
because you want to do at least a length of thread every time you pick it
Exactly.
up or something like that. Keep it going.
but I have one more. When her arm here starts to come in a little bit more, that's when I have the longest lines of green.
Okay.
Other than that, then it gets very narrow.
Yeah.
So I'm working in the deepest sections of green.
Yeah. And what I like about this piece is that when you're looking at the body and you can see where the highlights and lowlights of a color should go. So when you look at another piece, you have to think,
Yes.
I really can use that light of a brown
Yes.
and then blend it in to the
Yes.
darker color
Yes.
I want. Yeah.
And I've been able to match the threads,
colors.
kit colors to DMC colors.
Okay, perfect.
So, which is really good.
Yeah.
So
I thought Lennard did use DMC. So
They don't tell you.
they don't tell you. It's a
Proprietary.
number. It's just a number.
yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4 class. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. All right. So those were all my. Oh, can I actually have some.
You need that to
green
go with
hanging
there.
around. Yes. And put that over there too. Thank you, sir. So those were all my whips.
I'm the admin today.
Yes, you are. Very good. Doing a great job. We did ABCingo.
Look, we got EJ.
Gary! That looks like Gary, dude. That looks just
Frank.
like you.
Yes. That's Voodoo
Oh
Frank.
my God, that's so uncanny.
I know. Look at that.
Is it growling?
No. There it is. There's EJ. That's the screenshot.
I'm editing.
I can update.
Do you all have anything on WhipGo?
No.
No? Okay. All righty. Okie dokie. Yay. All right. How about haul and stitchy kindness? Before we get too far into haul and stitchy kindness, I want to thank Pat W. She found several Jean Bowers charts in her local needlework store
Mhm.
and sent them to us. So we want to say thank you.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
EJ's keeping one of them, and the other two we're going to do as a giveaway in one of our groups. So thank you very, very much.
Thank you.
Okay, so EJ, do you have any haul or stitchy kindness?
I do. You hear this?
Sounds like someone went to Joann's.
Yeah.
No. Okay, so. Huh?
So, sounds like beads. Beads.
Close, almost.
This-
I wonder. Oh, I put them all together. So I have 3 of the hands-on. Let's talk spring, let's talk winter, and let's talk autumn.
Wow.
Summer is in and stitch is in, so I'm gonna go get it today.
Oh, nice.
Cross stitch cupboard. This is winter.
Mhm.
Remember we talked about this. I'm gonna do this in a dark blue.
Okay.
This is autumn. I'm gonna do it like in a rust.
Yeah, be
That's
careful
with
because
your
there's some
pumpkins.
rust, some rust and orange in there,
Yeah.
so.
Might want to do it with a gold. I
Yeah.
don't know. You have to play with your colors.
Be careful.
I will. I haven't, it's just,
I know.
this is, let's talk spring. This is gonna be like in a dark green.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm picking up
Let's talk stitching.
summer. No?
Summer.
Yeah, I'm picking up summer and stitching today.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Also, I'm not done. Because I went to the cover, but I also went to GaRon. And I got
Because we're like that close.
Yeah, exactly.
I-
Look at that.
Libra. Okay, so imagine her. Oh, look at this. The girls. Carolyn Zook gave me like half of the set. She gave me 2 out of the 4.
Yeah. And you got the other 2 already.
Like kitted and everything. So look at this. Oh my God. Do you guys, I love them. They're gonna put it all, I'm gonna put it all in one fabric. Do you guys remember this?
Yeah.
Have I touched it after those 200?
Oh,
That's okay. It's all right.
it's there.
It's getting there.
So
So
you're-
yeah, so this is Libra. Imagine her
Mm-hmm.
with my dark hair.
Yeah.
Boom, perfect.
Yeah, you'll need to make the hair darker to do the skin conversion.
Yeah. I'm gonna do the hair darker and then do her skin darker, and then she would look like me.
Yeah.
And of course, I got the bead pack.
Yeah, see, the good thing with those little Noras, there's not a lot of beads, just
Yeah.
a little bit
Yeah.
to bling it up. There's some sparkly ones in there too.
Yeah, there's some Magnifica
Yeah, those are, look, you can see them on
and
this.
some glassy beads.
Yeah.
Nice.
And I'm getting quite a bead collection. I'm actually gonna start using my beading tray. Remember the beading tray I got at Joann's?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I'm gonna start using that.
I got one. I got 2 of those.
Too. Wow.
Yeah.
I know.
I've got beads in mine. I've got beads in mine.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then, hold on. I got, of course, when I was looking down during our video, that's when I was shopping a little bit at GaRon.
Yeah, I think many people made that comment on
Did they?
noticed like they almost expected me to jump up and go pick the order and then give it to the Oreo Express, but then you
I
showed up later.
I heard the ding, ding, when I. So that's when I bought this, and I just went to pick it up. And then, of course, I bought
Yeah. And you're gonna do an ivory fabric, right? Or like a
She
white?
has to be on a white or
You get that
a
off-white.
No, I think a white.
a white, so
To make
you
her
really
pop.
right
Yeah.
off of there.
A white Lugana, perfect.
Yeah.
I would do a Lugana to keep the stitches
What do you
They
very.
did an antique white
Ooh.
linen.
Too much?
Yeah.
It's on antique white.
Yes.
Yeah, see, that makes sense to me. A Belfast antique white.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think a nice even weave would be
Yeah.
perfect.
I remember when I first started stitching, everything I did was antique Belfast antique white.
Yeah.
I still have a chunk of it too.
And she's only what, like a 5x7, right?
She's
Really?
she's a 7x9 on 40 count.
Okay, well, that's
It was 143 by 197. So
yeah, classic frame.
Yeah.
Very good.
And it's just
Yeah.
DMC, so it's really good.
Yeah.
yep.
How many colors is it?
There's
Oh
12.
my, 14?
14?
14?
12.
12.
Thought it was 12.
Wow, that was every black and gray there is.
Yeah, there's probably some colors in there you wouldn't expect. I mean,
Okay.
it's sometimes
She's just
it's
amazing.
she's radiant. I mean,
And those earrings.
Mhm.
I have those earrings in my closet. Oh my gosh, she looks so good. She looks so-
Yeah.
Anyway, I love with her. And then
that's a
I
great
got the
birthday
Jeanette
star.
Bowers. I
Yeah.
got one of the Jeanette Bowers.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
From Pat
Yeah.
W. Yes.
Yes.
Are you gonna
The-
change that to like purple?
The
No,
head.
yellow is good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Beautiful.
I like yellow.
Oh, okay.
This is
And
nice.
still portrait in gold.
I know, but I know she likes purple.
Yeah. Very nice. That's another
15
one that I would do
15 colors.
on a white background.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because you don't want to you don't want to
Mhm.
take away from
Oh,
it.
look at the half stitches on the bottom to just do like
Yeah,
the
beat it
oh, that's
up.
nice. That's nice. I'm trying to get my hair like that. I'm gonna lock my hair.
Oh, yeah. Okay, there you go.
That's it for me.
All righty.
All right.
So Gary, let's see your
Ooh,
haul.
let's see. I'll show you what I got. I got the new La-di-da pattern, pocket full of
Oh.
potions.
Oh, look at that. Oh, that is so cute. Does
Make
it
it-
come with the pillows too, or?
No, no.
Oh.
Well, what they did is they took some of these
Pardon me.
words off of
Oh,
the
they made
pattern,
little pillows.
and you make so you break it up and you make a little pillow.
Oh, how cute.
That's
But
cute.
they made it into a little bag,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
so that's really
That's
cute.
cute.
And then this is from the market, broom keeps.
Yes, I saw that.
This is this. I haven't seen Kodak paperwork in a long.
Oh,
paper in a
look at
long
Oh, Kodak.
time. Well, they're in Norway, so is it Norway? No, Netherlands.
This is
Thistles.
Oh,
Thistles.
thistles.
Yeah. This one, I like. This one is my favorite one. I like
Mhm.
that
It
one.
is.
Oh, I love this one. I
Mhm.
like that one. The cats reminds me of Shelia. Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
like all of them.
That reminds me of Joe Robin.
Yeah, I mean, look
That
at those big
expression.
eyes,
Yes,
like-
exactly.
You're going where?
Yeah. He has the best expressions. Just like, I mean, literally, just like he's blind in one eye,
Yeah.
and he will just walk up to you and just look at you. You
Oh
got
yeah, it
this-
does have a wonky. This one eye
Yeah.
is wonky.
So you,
So,
yeah. So
and then I got Wickedy. Nothing like a cute green witch.
yeah.
Is that a new one?
It came out last year, I think, or this year, 2020.
Okay.
And then I scoured. It's not in distribution anymore.
Oh.
So I contacted Vicky Hastings, and I
Yes.
said, I need this pattern in the shop. So I have Ladies of the Night, as
There we
Julia
go.
calls them, or
Yay!
Ladies of the Night,
Yes.
is now in the shop.
Yes. Look. Yes. Yes.
And I think it's already been selling this morning.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow. I mean, I love them. I love them.
Yeah.
So Foundations, which is
that
her.
But the pumpkin one is called Jacquelina.
Oh, like Jacqueline? Yeah.
Jack-o'-lantern.
I kind of like Jacquelina.
Yeah.
That's the one that I'm doing now. And
And then you got the one over here on the broom.
on the broom, which is
Yeah.
that it here?
There's a chart on the back.
Oh,
So I understand now what foundations. I didn't understand when I stitched it what the foundation meant.
corset. It's the corset.
I know, and under bloomers and all that stuff.
Yeah.
It's under the foundation of a witch.
Yes,
I'm
underneath
like,
the rose.
Oh, that makes sense now because I'm like, what is? I don't get it.
So, and I'm stitching the three of them the three of them.
like that, and then the
Like a scene.
Yeah, and this young lady is gonna go in the air above them.
yeah. See, they made it like a box, or is that a
Yeah,
purse? I
yeah.
don't know.
They did different things with it.
It's kind of cool.
I love it. I've enjoyed it tremendous.
I know they put patterns on the back of things. Here, there you go.
It's not my fault.
I know we tried.
Oh, yeah.
So, no, I did it. And then this one right here, which is the Praiseworthy's. What's it called? It's called Creepy Pumpkin Stackers.
Yes. Our friend Sandy M is
I got the they had these at Expo.
the stacker thing.
This is an antique spool, and that's what's used to stack the pumpkins. So all three of them are only going to be like this big.
Yeah. Our friend Sandy M is stitching this now, and
It's about
really,
that size.
yeah, she's really enjoying it. Yeah. And it's,
So what is this spool for?
So,
What is
you
that
put all three of the pumpkins. You stab all three of the pumpkins.
No, but what was that for originally?
This was a sewing spool from a factory. It's antique
Oh, so they would have,
spools in the machine. I guess when they were
gotcha.
done.
Yeah.
They would need a
Maybe or
larger
something.
amount than the ones that we
probably
use.
for the machines, like if you went to
I don't know.
a DMC factory, you'd probably see huge
Gotcha.
red.
I know,
Yeah.
but you can really feel everyone is unique, and you really
Mhm.
feel the
Mhm,
I like
Mhm.
history pieces.
mhm.
That is.
So our friend Sandy is thoroughly enjoying
Yeah.
stitching.
And when I heard that, then I'm like, that means Gary can stitch this
Yes.
and send the pieces to Shelia.
No.
And Sandy, while she's putting hers together, could put mine together. Thank you, Sandy. You don't know it yet.
Sorry.
Construction is always my hard part.
Yes, exactly.
All right.
It's time for my haul.
Yes.
So I have some more of my Needlework Expo haul. And I bought the Manny, the Donna blue peacock swing. What are you doing?
He's such a
Manny, the Donna blue peacock set.
He was hanging out.
Oh my goodness. Which I love. So again, just to remind everybody, my thing for stitching now is to do pieces that are challenging and help me take my stitching further.
Okay.
They may not always be executed perfectly, but it's the challenge.
Oh, taking something out of your comfort zone.
Yes.
Learning something. Yeah.
Yes. And so this has a drum,
Mm-hmm.
which I've never done before.
Okay.
And this is the kind of it's like an open, they call it a
Yeah, EJ just popped in a picture, a color picture.
the pochette, which has a little thing for scissors, little rings and your floss can hide out in there.
So that would be the floss you used for that project?
Yes.
So you just, whatever's
those
left over,
samples.
just sample in?
Mhm.
That's cute.
And I bought the accessory kit, which includes the pins for the drum, the rings for the little floss, and it looks like
They're little flowers.
oh, here, right here.
Yeah. And here's the flowers. There's the
Yeah.
thing.
Oh, here, it's a scissor fob.
Yeah.
Goes right there. So on the little.
And then
scissors.
I think are they bone?
They look like they might be. They look like they might be. So I'm very excited about this. I'm looking forward to stitching it. This is Manny de Donna. Original designs by Simona Busiglieri.
Yeah, she comes up with some very
Beautiful
interesting piece. I mean, I've got that one basket, Halloween basket one that I want to
Yes.
put together. Comes with a little wooden handle.
Well, my first
She
piece,
really challenges
the
you.
first piece I ever did from her was a Halloween ornament, a Christmas ornament that everybody laughed at me. I had just finished a very involved project, So I was looking for what can be called a palette cleanser, do a Christmas ornament. And it turned out, isn't that pretty?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead. And it turns out that was the most challenging piece.
It was almost all over one. And I just cursed that piece. It was beautiful. It was gorgeous, but it was not what I was looking for.
What you signed up for?
Yeah. And everybody laughed at me because I just kept going on and on and on about this ornament.
Did they
from
say
hell.
you didn't look at the
No, right. No, So, but it was gorgeous. It was gorgeous. And I keep coming back. I've done other things from her as well. All righty. So that's our haul and Stitchy Kindness again. Thank you, Pat. Announcements. EJ, any announcements?
No announcements.
No? Okay. Gary?
Announcements today is September the 11th, and the bag sale is started today at 2:00.
Yep.
While you're watching this on Sunday, there possibly are some
bags still left.
left.
Yep. They
because-
haven't all been selling out all on the same day, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, which is
What's out?
because we're on and roller covers and roller grime guards for roller
Yes,
covers.
yes, that's right.
Grime guards for roller frames.
Mhm.
Scroll rods.
Mhm,
Trying to
mhm.
think what is
I know it's
terminology,
yeah.
I was like, what is it
scroll
called?
rods.
Scroll rods.
Yes,
And
I need some grime guards for scroll.
scroll rods.
Yes.
Yeah.
Me as well.
Yeah. And there may be some surprising news coming out in October the 1st.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So that's, Gary's just gonna tease things and
Drop that little nugget.
bomb. Be
Yeah.
aware there may be something coming out, some more information coming out October 1st.
Okay, all righty. EJ, do you have any announcements? No? All right. I have no announcements.
Oh.
Yes. So now let's talk about plans. EJ, what are your plans for this week?
My plan is to continue working on my ABCingo.
Mhm.
I also need to work on my zombie run because look, I've done no stitching for zombie for this year, for this
no.
month.
This week.
Wow. Telling you. And are you a zombie or a human?
I'm a zombie.
Zombie.
I-
Okay, at least you're
I stitch 200 stitches for at the minimum of 200 stitches each project.
Okay.
A human stitches 400, at least 400 stitches.
Okay.
So
All right.
Ooh, I'm human.
You're human. Yes, right. EJ would be chasing you, but you would be safe because
I'm tasty.
yeah.
But it's like when you meet
Range, right?
Yeah.
goal,
But unsafe.
when you meet your goal, you can get an amulet or something. The amulet will change you to a human,
Okay.
and if you're a human, it will put you to zombie or something.
Yeah.
So- So depending on, it's basically the number of stitches you want to stitch. But we're going back to ABCingo because I still need to work on the day 10, which is Q, and day 11, which is C. Today's day 11.
Mhm.
So day 10 is Q, and I am going to be stitching on, you guys remember this fabric?
Mhm.
Mhm. Purple and yellow.
Quaker Seasons of Friendship.
Oh, I thought that was a
that's
coffin.
pretty.
Looks like a
Oh,
bat. Doesn't
yeah.
it
It
look like a
does
bat?
look like a bat. Yes.
What looks like a bat? This up here?
Yeah.
It's a mouse or something.
No, the
No,
tree.
no, the tree.
The tree looks like a bat hanging upside down.
This tree?
No, the other one. Move your finger over.
Over. No,
No, no.
other way.
Yeah.
There
that
you
tree.
go. That tree.
This?
Look at it.
It looks
It
like
looks
a
like an
bat.
upside down bat.
It's a crown and a heart.
No.
It is a
The
crown and
tree?
a heart at the top.
But the
Oh,
tree,
this! Oh, the big tree.
the biggest thing you stitched on the project.
My God, the big thing, the biggest thing on the project.
That
Yeah.
Do you have your
I-
glasses on?
Oh my God, so yeah, you're right. It does look like a bat. It does look like a bat. my starting point for Quaker Seasons of Friendship. That's my letter Q. And then my letter C. Let me put this over here because I know I need to stitch on it. So then my letter C is Christmas Ornament by Nora Corbett.
Oh, so you did okay, yeah, I saw a couple people did that too. Where they picked a couple of projects, doubled up, or did the whole thing.
But you know what? Only my zombie runs did I double up so I can get those 200 stitches or those 2 hours in.
Yeah.
Because for zombie run, you need 200 stitches or 2 hours minimum, while here you need 100 stitches or 1 hour. So Mother Moon, Baby Elephant, Christmas Ornaments, and If Pumpkins Could Fly, it's on my ABCingo board. ABCingo board twice. So I'll just kill 2 birds
with
With
one stitch. Oh, aren't we funny?
We're like sometimes I feel like we're the 2 old people in the
I know,
Muppets.
Fred and Ernie.
No. I'm thinking of the 2 old people in the upper
Oh,
balcony.
who are they?
right?
2 grumpy people up
Yeah.
in the top balcony.
EJ said that to us one day.
Yeah, I know. It's stuck.
It does. It does.
And I inserted a picture here.
So that would mean EJ would be more of like what the animal with the drums. Yeah, there it is. Insert picture there.
Okie dokie.
Is that your plans?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Those
All
were
right.
the 2 days, and then I don't know the rest.
Okay. So since I did not work on day 10 either, my plan is to work on day 10, which is Q, Raven Queen. It's the one I got the dress all done, so I'm just filling in some teal. And then today's letter was letter C, and that's the clean and green, the leprechaun clothesline from Raise the Roof.
Yes,
The one
yes,
I haven't touched since StitchCon.
yes.
I don't remember where I'm at on it, so I don't think I'm close to a finish.
No.
I
And
don't know either.
and then I'm going to work on my focal point. Oh, not that one. Where'd you go? All my fabrics are looking alike. Because what I do is on the ABCingo stuff, I set my timer on my phone for an hour, and when it goes off, I put it away. So then I'll stitch on this. I'm really planning on a finish this month on this one. And then I need to get this guy finished.
Yeah. Please.
Does it go that way?
It doesn't go anywhere.
I don't know.
It needs to go see a doctor. It needs to go see a doctor quick.
Okay, to me, it looks like a pizza. I just got to stitch the pepperonis.
The pizza ends in a triangle. That's like a
Right, but once I put the 2 little balls there.
Sam, Sarah,
I love
never thought.
that I would have so much fun with one of her innocent projects. But you know what? But it is a pizza. Anyway.
I'll be glad when that thing is filled in.
And you know what? And it'll be out all year long.
I know.
Was it a bushel of carrots?
A
will do you.
bushel of carrots, that's right.
Okay. And then whatever's called this week from, right. And Carolyn, as we said before, letter B is going to be Sunday and letter M is going to be Monday.
no. I need letter D. D as in carrot.
Well, I have no need for letter D.
No, I need letter D.
No.
What do you mean? You have to have. You're gonna do a blackout.
Yeah, but letter D is way down here. There's nothing on letter. It's all by itself.
No. That's why you need D to start filling it out.
That's right.
All right. And you know, for this full disclosure, I'm only doing this as support. I'm not doing it for the drawing that she's doing and
Oh, okay.
in the thing. She's
Okay.
Yeah, she's doing the drawing for some of the winners from the.
Okay.
Yeah, it'd be a conflict of interest.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a gift card.
Card from GaRon. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that would be a little incestuous.
So I'm just doing it to have fun
Yeah. Okay.
and to
Yeah.
poke it today.
Yeah.
Oh wait. He's coming out every day.
I know. So my plans.
Oh, yes, please
My
tell.
plans. Today I'm going to stitch on Nevermore. Who is that by?
Oh, Lila Studios.
Lila Studios.
Studio. Yeah, let me get out my list so I can see. Lila's Studio. Sunday is an open day, which I don't know what I'm going to work on, but I'll figure out something.
Mm.
I'm going to work on AC Bluebird, which I bought. Oh, you say I did not buy. I bought that at Sassy Jack's, AC Bluebird.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, okay. And that is by Sassafras Samplers. It's a Quaker sampler.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just getting into the design of it.
Okay.
And that's a big one. That's a big one.
Oh, I remember it. Yeah, you did buy it at Sassy Jack's. I remember coming back with it and showing us what you bought.
Yeah.
I remember.
And then on Tuesday is Needles Dance, which is another collaboration. Hands-on design, Summer House Stitch Works and Ink Circles. I
Yes,
believe.
there's 3 of them.
Autumn Garden. This is the one we couldn't remember last week. Autumn Garden is by.
She's got a spreadsheet she's going through.
Yeah. A handwritten.
No, it's typed.
Oh, it's typed?
And highlighted.
Yeah.
Wow. Look at that.
This is my No New Starts 2021 list. Everything that's highlighted is finished.
Nice.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see the end of the year
What it looks like.
calculations of
Yes.
what's been done and what's been finished.
Are we gonna do one of these end of the year recaps?
End of the year recap with the graph and the chart, with meet expectations, not quite there, a little bit below.
Reality. Yeah.
Yeah.
Autumn Garden is Samplers Not Forgotten.
Okay.
So maybe that could be great for this is Sampler September. So I should
Oh,
put
it
it.
is Sampler September.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, and I worked on two samplers. Oh, I just
Good.
Right.
Jardin.
Mark.
Yeah. I have S is for Spring, which is by
Little House.
no, this is DD Designs, which I think is Dinky Dyes.
Oh, okay.
Because it was originally
you said
Dinky
that.
Dyes Silks.
Yeah.
I'm not using Dinky Dyes Silks, but I think it was.
Afternoon in London.
This is,
Oh, I love that one.
I've got 2 Londons, I think.
Oh,
But I think this is Afternoon in London.
okay.
Country Cottage Needleworks. And then I've got Margarita and Martini, which are by Arcade Portfolio.
Oh.
Yeah.
Those are good dog names. Like if you have 2 dogs, Margarita,
Yeah.
Martini. Oh, I should get that.
But you got to be careful because your shrink would think you had a drinking problem.
No. Martini, come here.
And they're small. They're small like Lutin de Printemps.
Okay.
They're not big pieces.
So they're kind of like Chihuahua size.
Yeah.
Chihuahuas.
So I've got a lot of good stitching ahead of me this week. Very excited. Oh, and Nevermore is a sampler too, so that gets both an S and an
Oh,
S.
I guess so. This is a sampler. It's got words on it. So
Yeah,
yeah, I'm playing the game.
there you
No,
go.
wait. Samplers have ABCs on it. Or does it have no? Just because it has words doesn't mean it's a sampler.
No, it has words.
C,
Samplers.
A's, B's,
Remember
D's, E's,
All
F's,
the young
G's.
ladies did their Bible verses, or they made up poems and.
Yeah, and they have the alphabet, right? Is that because it's the
Not all of them have alphabets per se. They have scenes and
Houses
verses
and birds and
yeah.
oh, because you do samplers of pictures and samplers of words? I don't know. I'm not sure.
It's a
Let's move on.
because it was used as a teaching tool, as an educational tool for
Gotcha.
letters and words.
it was a sample
well
that they
as-
copied.
Yeah.
Let's
Ah.
move on.
All righty. Oh, I got a lot of samplers this month now that I'm looking at my list.
Okay,
All righty.
so
So that was plans. Okay. Is there anything else that any of you feels the need to convey today? I made a little rhyme, convey today.
Nope, not for me.
Nope, not for me.
Nope. Okay. Well, in that case, is it okay? Is it all there, EJ?
Yeah, it's just sticking out.
Oh,
Oh, it was like that the whole time.
yeah, it's too late now.
Makeup, hair.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
Oh no, that was even worse.
Make it intentional.
You know what
That's right.
You
You
a
can't
little-
fix
you need
it,
a little
make it
guy. You need a little guy in there with you. Right. Look, put him right there. Right there he is.
All right. I think that's we've said it all.
And don't forget,
No
No
matter
matter
where
where
you
you
are, the sun
the
is
sun
always
is
shining
shining
in
when
your
you're
stitching.
stitching.
Bye. Ooh, I like the little scissor fob.
Oh, they showed us.
What's scissor fob?
I want to see that finish for next weekend.
Yeah.
What you got there?
Hard to see.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
So I
Oh
got
my.
all of the pack, the accessory pack with the little rings and
You read,
pins.
Cindy?
Yeah.